am I? What's that? I think there's something in my room. I don't know what it is. Shoo! Oh god. It's a wild animal of some sort. How did it get in? Did I leave the door open? Phew! Ah, jeez. I gotta go get like a cup or something. You know, like in a piece of paper, capture it and let it go outside.
Wow, 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 wow.
Oh, I guess it's just me. Hello, the Navifly. Bzzz. I'm buzzing around, ready for another wonderful day with my beautiful crew. How's it going out there? Hope you're having a good time so far. I know I am. Gonna need a whole lot of candy canes. Heck yes, we do. All the candy canes. Lick them into sharp, pointy points and march for our Navi glory. Ah! Yes, it is the deer experience. You are all stuck here with me. Hey. Oh, hey, good. No more pulled muscle soreness. I love it. I love to hear it. Thank you. I have been doing well. I've been doing very well. Excuse me, sorry. Just drank some water before I got on here, so mind that. But I see that everyone's pretty busy in the comment section over here. Y'all are a very talkative bunch, which I appreciate. It makes my job a lot easier. Bisky Booze. Navi, do you do commissions? I can, yeah. I'm not gonna commit to anything yet, but, you know, that might be something to think about. I'm, like, really busy with some real-life world stuff right now, but if I ever do open that up, trust me when I say y'all will be the first one to know. Alright, we got a lot of people in here. Biscuit Booze, I don't know you like that. King Azure, Pharaoh Roxy, hi. Darcy Red, hello. Uncaffeinated Demon, well, I think we probably need to fix that. Get some real caffeine in you. Ulysses, hi. How's everyone going? Oh, I could tell you as a previous client, got any slots? Get any slots when you can when Navi opens them. Oh, you charmer, you. Well, I am very happy that, you know, what I got for you worked out well. And like I said, when they do open up, I'd be more than happy to do it. Now, provided I am only one person, so slots will fill up really quickly. Just keep that in mind. Be able to be here super long for work in about an hour. Okay, hey, that's all right. We usually start these things off with just a little chat, kind of get into the vibe, see how everyone's feeling, and then when we get to the animation stuff, trust me when I say it's not going to really change that much, other than you get to see me slowly but surely apply the coloring tool to things I already drew like several months ago, so you're good. Ooh, 3 stream streak. Way to go. All right. I know you told me what you prefer to be called, Little Red SW, but I can't quite remember it. I do apologize. Can you remind that for me? Also, congratulations. I love to see it. Love to see it. Little or Lily? I knew it was something like that. Lillian, little Lillian, little Lillian, little Lily. You can't see me, but I'm like pointing at my forehead and pointing at the screen. That's how I remember names. I used to be terrible at remembering names, and now I'm somewhat adequate at it because of that. Ooh, also finished dinner, barbecue pizza. You gotta try some. Ooh, I haven't had a barbecue pizza in a long time. Ooh, that does sound pretty good. I already had dinner myself. I made myself spaghetti. You know, nice classic spaghetti. I did take some ground beef and cook that first, and I poured the sauce over it, so it's kind of quick and dirty, meat sauce, but it was a good time, and I got plenty left over for, lunch or dinner tomorrow, so I'm feeling good. I didn't know the streaks were a thing either, so we're all learning stuff here. Spaghetti for the win! Pasta! Oh, hold on, I gotta do this properly. Pasta spin. Pasta! There. I'll just hang out over here for a bit. Don't mind me, just hanging around. Just walk up on the ceiling. And that is kind of trippy. Hello. Spider deer, does whatever a spider deer does. Can she swing from a web? Maybe she can, but that doesn't sound very safe. Look out, it's a spider deer. I think that spaghetti has already gotten to me. Yes. Welcome to 2016, everyone. I am the new fidget spinner. Life is good, and you can bounce me on your nose. Yes, we are all pasta pals. Pizza is included. We get it. Oh. I mean, probably wouldn't taste good, but it would feel very good. So, is Navi a deer or a reindeer? I mean, I'd be a very festive-looking average deer, so I'm gonna say I'm probably a reindeer. Just saying. I mean, I don't look photorealistic. That'd be interesting. Ooh, that would be a fun idea for like an April Fool's Day. Just get like a realistic actual reindeer for a costume. I'd be everyone's waifu at that point. No one could resist me. Small deer. I'm not saying nothing. You're just gonna have to guess and sizzle on that for a good long time. Yes, Navi lore goes hard. And trust me when I say I want you to know the lore. It just takes a while to make. And that's part of the reason why we're here, so you can see me build upon that lore, sort of. Well, I will say that I'm not going to be very present in what you're going to be seeing on the screen, except for the VTuber. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Y'all understand what I'm throwing down? What I'm throwing down. Yeah, I'm kind of goofy today. I don't know why. I've been booped. Oh, dang. Okay, now you really want me to like. I didn't even think about that. I should have put like a little glowing nose hotkey. It would have been perfect. All right. I really should do that. There's a lot of things I need to do. Well, too late now to do it, but you know, if I ever pull out my live 2D model thing again, I'm gonna glow and everyone's gonna see through the fog on Christmas Eve. I guarantee you that. Yeah, you didn't think the stream would have jump scares, would ya, King Azure? Blah. Yeah, hold on, let me properly blah. 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 Streams are a lot more fun when I'm not fiddling with settings for an hour. Woo! Five Nights at Navi's. There we go. Someone get Seth on the phone. Yeah, we have $1 million idea. Where's my movie license, Seth? Is this where you want to be? Yes. So, did anyone do anything fun since the game stream last time? Anyone do anything or see something cool? Cause I saw some cool stuff, but I wanted to give you a chance to chime in before I get into my shenanigans. I guess I shouldn't call them shenanigans. They weren't that crazy, but they were a lot of fun, and I do want to talk about them. Some Liza P. I have that game downloaded on my PS5, and I've been meaning to play it. I just never got around to. So, is it good? I hear good things about it, and as a Souls player, it does seem to appeal to me. Let's see. Not much. My job requires me to be available at all times, so I just play a lot of video games. Yeah, I understand that. I have a friend, that has a similar situation where he's on call at all times of the day, so he rarely gets to do anything super crazy or fun, but it does give him a lot of free time in the meantime to just chill and vibe and relax, and it works for him. But as soon as duty calls, he's out the door. Vroom! Hi, Spike the Proto. Howdy, how's it going? Pull up a seat, get some hot cocoa, enjoy the stream. We're just chatting right now. Let's see. Not much, sadly. I've been focused on college. One more week until summer break. Ooh, one more week. You're almost there, Pharaoh. What is your degree in, may I ask? Or did you choose a major yet? Let's see. Been playing a bit more on Disgaea. The Bleach is showing up tomorrow. Nice. A Celeste sticker I got for a friend should be showing up tomorrow. Oh, I love Celeste. I love Celeste so much. I know. Bit of a stereotype. Oh, the trans girl likes Celeste. How unique and original. But it's friggin' good, okay? It's such a fun game. Brutally hard, but I love it. I love it. Hey, way to go, Spike the Proto. You're on a 3-stream streak as well. Everyone's getting streaks today. I don't know you like that. Being a live caregiver is really rewarding, but it kills social life. Hey, I don't know what the current situation you're going through is, but I've been a caregiver before as well, and it is hard. It was probably the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. And I know that some people had it harder than me just in terms of length of time. So, like I said, I don't know what the exact situation you're in, but if I send all my love out to you. I want to give you all the good energy you can. You're doing great. You're doing fantastic. You're doing, work that needs to be done, and truly the best of best people are those in those positions. So, much love to you. Let's see. Doing a lot too. I got two right now: graphic design and photo and animation. I'm getting my associates. Hey, nice. Oh, that's sick. I love that. I think you may have mentioned the graphic design before, but I didn't know the animation part. Somebody after my own heart. If I ever actually have more than like $5, I would love to, bring on fellow animators. But for now, it's a solo gig because you're worth more than just, publicity at the moment. Just baking as per usual. I mean, I'd be more than happy to be a taste tester for any sort of thing you come up with. Previous experience has told me that's a winning combination any day. I just take care of a Marine vet. He's been doing it for about 4 years. I've been doing it for about 4 years now. He's a really nice guy. He told me his son now treats me as part of family. Oh, that's so sweet. Hey, I'm glad that you're on such good rapport with them. They are so blessed to have you. I'm glad that you could be there for them, and you sound like you're doing a great job. I get $5. I'll take it. I think in this economy, the most that'll get you is like a kick in the teeth. Maybe like you could probably get like a double cheeseburger and McSpicy chicken sandwich. Yeah, that ain't nothing. Let's see. Well. So, ever since the game stream, my life hasn't been too crazy. I've been kind of just taking care of some stuff on my own end, without getting into the details. Some life events have required me to do like a lot of paperwork and, changing of hands sort of thing. So that's been most of my life. Very boring, tedious, and only with the mild anxiety about, grand life things, that sort of stuff. But not that I'm really going to bring into here. But I will say, yesterday, I decided to go and kind of treat myself. I went down to a theater to see the Exit 8 movie. And let me just say, that movie is so freaking good. It is like legitimately an excellent film. Like cinema level. I hope people talk about it for years to come type of good. Like, it's just so well made, and the fact that it's just based on a video game where you walk around and figure out like anomalies in order to get out there is just truly baffling that they made, not only a story, but like an excellent story. The acting was great. They tied in the looping non-Euclidean nature into it, and I cannot gush about this movie enough. It is my movie of the year so far. I am so sorry, Mr. Gosling. Hail Project Mary was great, but I have to give it to Exit 8. I have to give it to Exit 8. And I haven't even played the original game. I just watched people stream it. But I heard it was good. I didn't expect to be that good. Just wow. Wow. And I mean, it's so tightly made. Yeah. Like from the very beginning, like the opening like 10 minutes or so is all done from a first person perspective. Just like, if you were in a video game and whatnot. And I'm not going to spoil anything for you, but, the way that they tie in the looping nature to it is very clever. The main character is hit with like a very, very striking, life decision, like right off the bat. And we get to see that he's not like this perfect guy, but like not a bad guy as well. And so it really does a great job of setting up this guy's, inner turmoil. And, more or less they kind of like tied it into the looping nature of the game. And so it kind of goes into sort of like Silent Hill, Satoshi Kon sort of vibe, where it's sort of like a reflection of his own, inner demons in a way. And like and the fact that's like the gameplay loop, like how people play the game, is actually present in the movie, and in such a clever way where it feels so natural and realistic. And uh, for those of you who have played the game, like they even flesh out the NPC guy walking down the hallway. Like he's a legitimate character, and oh man, like again, I'm not gonna spoil it, but I do feel bad for him. Oh my goodness. But yes, I had a great time. It has limited release here in the States. It's a Japanese film, but it's doing pretty well for itself. I think its budget was like between 1.4 and $4 million, or something like that. It's already got a you know overall $40 million return on it. So for what it is, it's a pretty big success. But I need more people to see it because, oh man, it is great. It is legitimately great. I cannot recommend it enough. Oh, it's so good. So good. Eh, yeah, you probably know this, or maybe not, but, my degree is in film. I am a film, and digital media major. That's what I have. So I've watched a lot of, movies and had to do reports and things like that. So I feel like I have at least some authority on it, at least a piece of paper saying it. And when I say it, it's something that I feel like it should be, put into, studies, for how to make like the best video game movie. This is my choice. This is my little cherry on top. Then after I saw the movie, I got some Chipotle and I got to head home and, have a lovely day. So that was my day yesterday. Let's see, catching up. I remember when cheeseburger was 75 cents. Back in my day, burgers cost a nickel. And when they went up to a dime, we right and burned down the place. Thank you. I've really been enjoying this job. You keep saying time. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't know the situation, but, it's good that he's got people there with him in this time when he needs the most, and you're doing a great job. I'd keep it up. That reminds me, when I work, had me so tired, fell asleep last year. I get that. If I ever fall asleep on stream, please wake me up. But I know what that means. I'm just finishing up a mission on GTA 5. I'm putting you up on my TV. Nice. Well, maybe one of these days they'll make a hot coffee mod of Navi Doodles, huh? Yeah? Just a thought. Ooh, not that one. There we go. Anyways, the moral of everything I just said, please see Exit 8 the movie. Oh, yes! Okay, King Azure, you bring up a great point. Did you hear that there's a Bloodborne animated movie in production? Yes, I did. And I heard about it because freaking Jacksepticeye uploaded a video talking about how he's a producer on it. I'm just like, what the hell? Oh my god, this is gonna be great, because I know he's a huge Bloodborne fan. Like, it's his tattoo on his arm, and it's like his favorite game, if I remember correctly, or at least one of them. So the idea that he's producing it is crazy, and just the fact that it's gonna exist is mind-boggling. Although I can't help but think it's just like, top of the morning to you, laddies. My name is Jacksepticeye, and welcome to Yarnum. Oh, there are beasties and blood all over the place, but it's a little unhygienic. But we're gonna go ahead and go through and, fight the one reborn. But yeah, I'm just so happy, because not only are we getting the Bloodborne animated series, but we're also getting the Sekiro anime. And, you know, I know that, like, an Elden Ring, was it, movie or TV series is in the works. It's just like, oh, I'm excited. I'm very excited. This is going to be so cool. Yes. I just find it funny that all this other stuff gets adaptations, so we don't have a Dark Souls, movie or animation yet. My go-to Let's Players back in the day was Super Best Friends. You know, I remember watching them once, and I thought they were pretty cool. It wasn't my go-to, but rock on. I like it. Super Best Fiends would be a great, like, alternate version of them, though. I like that. Spaceballs 2 got a release date. I'm curious about that one, too, you know. We'll see how it goes, because I love the original Spaceballs, I really do. I remember when they came out with Spaceballs, the animated series, and that was, dude, not the best. Not the best. But, you know, Mel Brooks is, the face of Spaceballs 2, so we'll see how well it goes. I'm all for it. I mean, they made, they recently came out with the Naked Gun movie with Liam Neeson on it, so anything's possible in this day and age. My go-to Let's Players were Markiplier, Game Grumps. Now, yeah, that's kind of my go-to. You know, Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, Game Grumps. I'm all for, that trio right there. That was very much, my Triforce of streamers, which is kind of basic, but, they were good for a reason. They were popular for a reason, so I don't care. Hey, I love Spaceballs. It's one of my, like, OG movie loves. It's just so much fun. I just, love when they're at the space diner and that guy, starts to keel over and the alien pops up. Ah! Oh no, not again. And then it starts dancing away. Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. Hello, my ragtime gal. Let me do this properly. Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. Hello, my ragtime gal. Or, a little bit better. Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. Hello, my ragtime gal. Send me a thin light wire. Baby, my heart's on fire. I'm a professional. I don't believe I ever heard of Yami Mash or Sassy the Sasquatch, but I'm always open to new things to try. Ooh, like, speaking of an indie series, one that I recently watched that I fell in love with and ended up watching like several times is Chaotic Good Barbarian. That is such a good one because they recently came out with like the St. Patty's Day version. It's just like, first one to turn their skin inside out and have their eyes and teeth wither and decay, reducing them to a slug of eternal pain for all eternity, wins. Brother, why? And then it just watches, it's just like, oh my god. And then I had to watch the whole series, and I've watched it probably like 4 times now. It's so good. In the morning of it, every day I'll cut off your arms and legs, and then I'll cut out that pretty tongue of yours too, so you won't have those pesky spells. And then I'll sharpen a stick and stick it up through your mouth, and wear you like a wriggling trophy for all to see. Dude, what the hell, man? Here, it's my false eye. That's my phylactery, you sick fuck. always wanted a Venturian Tally person. Venturian Tally. That is a new word to me. I don't think I've seen that one before. I'm curious to learn about it. What is a Venturian Tally person? Yamimash used to collab with Mark until he came. Well, that's unfortunate. That's why I never ever want to get like a tattoo of someone that I really like in case something like that happens. It's like, well, gotta get a removal or an adaptation or something. Venturian tail, like Undertale. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Have you heard of Epitaph Erased? It's a small animated D&D series. I have not, but I'm always a fan of D&D series. You know, whether it's Dungeons and Daddies or Critical Role or, you know, Chaotic Good Barbarian, stuff like that. It's always so much fun. So I'm always happy trying new D&D stuff out. I wish I had more time to play D&D, but the last group I had are unfortunately all full of adults who have regular lives, and it's impossible to get together. C'est la vie, though. Oh, I believe last time somebody asked about the cat character that I use in one of my videos, and they were just like, "Who the hell is that?" And that is a character that I've had in D&D. Her name was Meizui. She was a drunken master monk that, I played as. I kind of loosely based her off of, equal parts like Zhuangzi style Taoism as well as the dude, but like way more zonked out. Like, hey everybody, I'm gonna go on an adventure. He's just gonna kick some butts and take some names, and maybe take a nap. You know, it was a lot of fun. I had a great time, and kind of became like a little bit of a hyper fixation for me. I love drawing her. Forever on the boat. Ain't that right, Ulysses? Ain't that right? We're forever stuck on the boat. Fortunately, my character loosely canonically, transports through time and space, so it's all good. Let's see. All right. I think we've chatted and had ourselves a good time here so far. I think it's time to switch over into the actual animation side of things. In order to do that, I gotta actually physically move. Yes, wibbly wobbly, timey wimey stuff. I'm the doctor. If the doctor was a leper girl who is constantly drunk, which I would love to see a doctor like that, an alcoholic doctor. All right. Now, excuse me while I move some stuff over. My character's probably gonna be fritzing for a bit, so yeah. Okay. Don't get caught on that. Don't get caught. Ah, jeez. Alright. Y'all can't see it, but this little corner that I have everything set up in is not ideal for this amount of moving things. Hell yeah, I can't wait to see your animation process. Well, that's why we're here, so you can watch me do it live. Although most of what I'm doing right now is coloring. Because I already drew most of it. There's still stuff that I need to work on, but first things first. Little too low. Little too low. Alright. We're gonna switch screens here very soon, but I need to get into proper position. Now, first things first. Get my. There we go. Drawing pin out. And then. Oh, come on now. Give me my items. My items. There it is. Select. Do not pin to Live 2D model. I learned that mistake. No, stop. Don't give me freaking messages. There we go. Beautiful. And just gotta change the back. Color picker. Select. And good. Should be visible. There we go. Alright. Okay. Got the screen up. No way you've had an animation stream before. But for those of you who are new, everything that you see is what I see whenever I'm working on a Nobby Doodles video. So this is where the sausage is made. Look upon it. Look upon all the frames and symbols of splendor. And I've already mentioned it before, but I think I'll mention it again. Like, this particular scene has 91 seconds on it, so that's scene 6. Scene 5 has 217 seconds. Scene 4 has roughly 173 seconds. Scene 3, saving for auto recovery, because why not? It's such a big thing that the saving takes a while. So, hope everyone's doing good out there so far. Yeah, now she's tangled in the cables helps. I've seen a hentai start that way, so, you know, not too far off. Let's see, I wish I had time to draw mine most, but in the time I'm just able to end up drawing friends instead. Hey, you know, that's fine. You know, drawing friends is always a great idea. A fantastic, fun idea, and your friends love you for it. Let's see. Animation is hard. That's what I know anyways. You're damn right it is. Fulfilling, yes. But hard? Absolutely. Oh my god. Rather like a sausage. Hey now. Reindeer sausage is a thing. Just keep that in mind. You know what? Say nothing. I said nothing. You can't blame me. You can't prove nothing. Alright. Okay, cool. Finally saved. Alright, let's scroll all the way down here. This one is a nice chunky 127 seconds. This one is quaint 24 seconds. And then this one is quaint 24 seconds. So I think I did the math on everything, but I think it's like at the moment like roughly 10 minutes long, which is the reason why it's taking forever to come out. But it's just the nature of the beast. Yeah. Whoa. Ah.
got jump scared by my own audio. Good morning, Nick DV. Glad that you came into the stream. I just got my animation program open and I was gonna start coloring it in. And right now, as we can see, Holly just, got this scared look on her face and she backs away. Meanwhile, somebody's just like, heh heh heh, meh heh heh. And then, I know what's up, but you don't. So, you're just gonna have to deal with the lack of knowledge forevermore, at least until I release it. But, in the meantime, let's go ahead and start filling it in. Okay, so it's gonna be on layer 5, boom. Close large gaps. Nice and simple. Do. Okay. if I go silent, it's just because I'm focused. I'm locking in. There is a Zen meditative, vibe to drawing. I think that's part of the reason why it stuck with me. It just kind of lets me relax, keep my mind feeling pretty loosey-goosey, which, is very important. We live in stressful times, so being able to find a way to let your mind relax is a great key to healthy living. If you have anything like that in your life, I would love to hear it. What do you all do to relax? My theory involves trauma. I will see if I'm right. Well, you're just gonna have to wait till it comes out. What software are you using? Well, I currently use Adobe Animate. I know everyone is not a fan of Adobe, and I'm not the biggest fan either. Like, evil company, not that great, but I'm on a budget and I get Adobe Animate and Premiere and After Effects and Audition from the suite, and it's overall cheaper. So that's why I stick with it. I would love to get like Toon Boom or actually sit down and learn how to do Blender, but in the meantime, I stick with what I know. But, if you learn any of those other softwares, I'm all for it. Do what you need to do, and I can't wait to see it. Main thing I do is watching YouTube with girlfriend. Oh, I love that. Watching YouTube and finding funny videos is always a great time. I highly recommend showing her Chaotic Good Barbarian. That one will make her laugh quite a bit. Made me laugh so hard that I ended up killing all the monsters within a 5-mile radius. Kneading bread by hand, make jam, boomer shooters. Nice, and nice. I love it. There's something very primal about kneading bread as well. It allows you to be your inner kitten, Whoop. Oh, she looks shocked there. Hello, my little disco kitten. I see that you have a banana making recently. Oh, that would be terrible. Alright. Now, this Holly looks pretty good thus far, but she's missing something. There we go. What's Holly without her signature choker, huh? I tell ya, she's nothing. Well, she's always something to me. And for my animation friends out there, I'm a big fan of using onion skins for every little thing. some people like puppet rigging and you know, setting up stuff like that, and I do too. Like, there's definitely, you know, great stuff you can make with that. Plus, it's, you know, streamlines a lot of the process. But I don't know. There's just something much more fun to me with like hand drawn and just like doing every single scene. It takes forever to do, but I don't know. There's also like so many more possibilities. I can't say possibilities, but like flexibility. There's a lot more flexibility and stuff to do. Good. Oh, princess, where are you? I'm ready for my punishment, whoa. I've been a very bad Discord mod, and I need to be punished. Playing Amnesia and listening to music, heck yeah. Amnesia is like one of those classics that I really enjoyed. You know, it's one of the few games that like really legitimately scared me just with the presentation. Probably not so much nowadays, but like back then it just got me good. Control Z, Control Z. Oh, I have a dedicated hot button on my tablet for Control Z. Let me assure you, I Control Z the crap out of this. In fact, it's probably one of my like weaknesses as an artist. I am way too reliant on it, so I should probably like get a sketchbook and do like pin drawings just to force myself to, you know, actually use a line. But for now, I am a Control Z slut. Oh, the Metro games. I always want to play those. I hear they're good, and they usually got like really good sales where they're like $1 or $2. It's just like, I have no reason not to get them. I just haven't got them yet. I really want to try them though. Is the new Metro game any good? It's kind of funny. I just now noticed that because of the angle that my camera has to be, it looks like I'm like looking up all the time. I'm trying to like make it work. It's just, you should see where my real life head is kind of craned. It's a little bit awkward. I make it work though. I make it work. I love the Metro books. It got me into the games. Oh, I didn't realize they were based off books. Just check that out. It's coming out in December, but the series is definitely worth checking out. So I've heard. I really want to try it. I really want to try it a little. I do. Just gotta actually freaking do it. Honestly, it looks like I'm looking up at the chat. You know what? I like your silver lining thinking, Pharaoh Roxy. That is exactly what I did. This is not revisionist history at all. That is precisely what I'm doing. Alright, very good. Nice and chill and relaxed. I just need to get myself like a slush wave playlist to really zone in. Lose myself. Always gotta get the choker. Gotta get the choker. All he needs her choker. Though she does have that backup one with the kitty bell on it, so there's always options. Look. Go, good, good, good. Get those eyeballs. Buenissimo, buenissimo. I'm definitely not beating those Italian allegations. Oh, crap. Ah. Why did you not choose the purple? That looks a lot better. Yeah, in the games they have posters showing books. It's awesome. That's so cool. I love when they give nods to the original source material. You know, it shows that they have a genuine love for the OP, sources. That's funny because I recently gave a friend a choker with a kitty bell on it as well. Because as a vocal sim, she mews like a cat. Oh, she's a kitty girl. I love it. Hey, everyone needs to give their friends kitty collars or puppy collars, whatever they're into. The world needs more collars, and I am a fervent believer in this. Give your friend a collar today. But yes, kitty bells are the best bells. Just because I said buenissimo earlier, don't worry too much about it. I've seen a couple people say that Navi looks Italian just because of the whole red, white, and green thing. Like, come on, red, white, and green with a little gold. That's classic Christmas stuff. Plus, I mean, I don't know any Italian outside of like food names. Now, I do know like a little Spanish, so if you want to go with that direction, go for it. But, nah. I have bad dyslexia, so I have books on. I get that. I don't have dyslexia myself, but I do have ADHD where, like, I try to read, but then I end up going like 5 pages into a thing without realizing I didn't, get any sort of information out. So I find listening to stuff on audio books to be very helpful as well. I know it's not the same thing as dyslexia, but I am a fervent believer in audiobooks myself. They are a great boon, and our species hasn't had thousands of years of oral tradition to be told that it's a lesser art. So rock on. I still need to get one for my puppy girlfriend. Wait, I'm starting to see. One of us. One of us. One of us. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. Ow. But hey, sounds like you have a very lively, life. And I am so happy for you. And also a little jealous. Meow, meow, meow. Yep. That's better. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. There we go. I have ADHD too and Asperger's, so when I get into things, I really get into things. Hey, you know, those hyperfixations and hyperfocuses are no joke, but as long as you're having a good time and it's not taking away from something too serious, hey, just go with the flow. Then again, I don't know your life situation, so, you know, if it doesn't sound like good advice, don't take it. But don't worry, you're doing great, and I'm happy for you. Wait, that's a bad idea. I would have to call her. Hey, you know, you're a good puppy. You're a good puppy. I don't want to assume your gender, but you are a good boy, girl, or they, them. Let's see. Good. Ollie's looking a little frazzled here. I wonder what's up. What made her feel a little frazzled? Maybe she accidentally left the stove on. I don't know. It's not like I made the thing or anything. Ah, damn it. Wrong color. Beautiful. Perfect. Hey, you know, I'd like to say that, you know, I'm a safe and friendly person, but I also understand that this is a more public forum, so all I can say is I won't stop you from sharing, you know, your life, but, you know, just, just if you think it's a little too much and you want to back up, I respect that, but if you want to go for it, I also respect that too. You know, if anyone's gonna do too much oversharing, it'll probably be me. So, if you say something that you want to take back, just let me know and I'll double down on it. Well, I'll double down on my own thing. That way it takes any feelings off of you and put them onto me. I'm that kind of friend, you know. If someone accidentally spilled wine on their dress, I'll just probably take my pants off, and then no one would ever suspect you spilled wine on your pants. They'd be too busy looking at me. But you are doing fine. I haven't seen anything that I think is objectionable. If that's you know. Sorry, my brain just fritzed there for a second. My cat is demanding attention, lol. He's such a yapper.
Meow, 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 meow.
Yep, you know, those cats, they have their demands. And they will let you know. They will show their butthole on Zoom for everyone to see. Good. That one episode where the police chief took off his pants because he spilled chili. Oh no. Oh dear. Well, I mean, who's gonna arrest the police chief, huh? That sounds like a 1,000 IQ move if you ask me. Oh god. face is not supposed to be that color. There we go. Come on. There we go. Grand even. This current music playing right now makes me want to play Spyro. Freaking love Spyro. Any fans of Spyro out there? I mean, it should probably come to as a shock to no one, but Elora is like one of my favorite characters. One of my OG waifus out there. There you go. Alright, I'm seeing some Spyro fans out there. Yeah, we absolutely need a Spyro 4. I am so bummed that we didn't get a Spyro 4, especially, you know, because Crash had a new game out, which was great. I love that game. But it's just like, where's the love for the dragon? Any chance to bring back Elora, I would gladly take in a heartbeat. That's just a personal opinion of mine. Nice, 100% all three. Excellent. I think I did that once with a buddy of mine, and some of that stuff really takes the cake, but good job, good job. But I would be so freaking happy if we had a Spyro 4. Like, I don't know what we'd be doing at that time, but I can guarantee you that Spyro 4 would become my, like, hyper focus for at least a week. Guaranteed. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Bring back Elora and Hunter and all the other characters. Oh, what's her name? Kanga? The kangaroo girl. She was awesome too. And the, you know, evil bunny rabbit girl that turned good. What was her name? It's driving me crazy. I'd love to see all of them again. Sheila. Okay, good. Thank you. I'm not the best with names, so thank you for reminding me. Trouble with the trolleys, eh? I don't know if I mentioned, but at least people have been decompiling games from those generations to make them run natively on PC and easy to run them on. Hey, good. I mean, you know, I'm glad that those games can exist out there for people to play, you know, in various ways. And I don't want to advocate doing, you know, illegal or bad things out there, but hey, games exist to be played, and if you need to do it certain ways, you know, there are worse things to get up in arms about. Let me assure you. Bianca, thank you. Okay, that was gonna drive me crazy if I couldn't remember Bianca's name. But yeah, she's a classic as well. Oh, wrong color. Hold on. There you go. That looks a little more natural. Ah! Sorry, I kicked my camera. Yeah. Why are you on orange still? Here. Nope. That's wrong. Much better, much better. I like that. Better. Better, better, better. Oh god. Okay. Whoa, what the hell happened? There we go. Now, at least it was the right color this time. Okay. Big hugs, Navi and chat. I am about to pass out. Be good, be gay, trans rights, do crime. Hey, amen to all that, and thank you so much, Ulysses. You get some rest, okay? Take care of yourself, and, you know, when you get a chance, need some bread, need some dough, and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye. Oh no, I have been validated. It's time to ascend. Didn't mean to go into Halo there for a second. Go beautiful. Good. All right. Dang it. And there we go. Alright, very good, very good. Not too bad thus far. Looks like I had some gaps that I'm missing there. I don't want to go, but I should probably start getting ready for work. Take care. Alright there, Lily, you have a great time. You know, don't have too much fun at work. Make sure to break the proper amount of kneecaps needed to be broken. Ah, thank you. Holly is adorable, and I say that with complete bias. But yes. Go. Just kind of stretching my back a little bit.
Don't mind me none.
Okay. Yeah, thank you for the autosave. kind of fascinating because right now I'm waiting for my program to save. So I'm looking at the live stream as it is right now, and I have this like circular light that's illuminating my face so my motion tracking can be caught. So it kind of like messes with my ability to see some of the colors. So I look over at the other screen without the light in my face. And it's just like, huh, it looks way different. Not in a bad way, but it's just interesting how that light play is like messing with my eyes. I am so glad I have a dedicated color palette for her, because otherwise she might end up like way different. Just like, who the hell is that? Ends up being like a, you know, black, blue, gold, white dress situation. It's just like, you know, what is Holly's color palette? Was it always, you know, lavender, you know, dark red, dark purple, and orange? Or was it like neon green, pink, and blue, or some stuff like that? That'd be so fun. Yeah, continuity errors are always so much fun. Especially when you don't catch them forever and you have to go back through like hours worth of work in order to like fill in all the gaps. It's just the best. It's just the best. I wish that on everyone because it's so much fun. Is that why color palettes exist? More or less, like, you know, it's just a nice, easy way for artists to like have like a aesthetically pleasing or thematically, you know, consistent color range that looks good in a painting, and you don't have to worry about like an infinite spectrum of colors. You just have like your set that you go to really quick and, you know, just kind of like draw. That way it takes a lot less mind out of like finding perfect colors each and every time, and allows you to focus on the form and figure of the drawing itself. You know, so I've had the same palettes for Navi and Holly ever since they existed. You know, and whenever I open up a new palette, I have like a saved PNG file with just their color schemes on it. That way I could just be like, all right, color pick, 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 and boom, I have all the palette that I need for their colors. And it's all ready to go. Learning those, you know, quick tips and hotkeys and stuff like that is like is savior of all artists out there. I guarantee you that. I am no exception to that rule. You're not. That was not a bad question, Darcy. That was a very good question. You know, there's a reason why we use color palettes, so it's all good. And you know, it's one of those things that you may not even think about. So, hey, there's no dumb questions, and I'm more than happy to answer anything that I can possibly answer. So you are good. I appreciate you. I was watching some of your older YouTube videos last night. I didn't recognize it was you at first because of the different character. Yeah, oh man. Long time ago, in a different time. I'm definitely not the same person I was back then, and neither are any of you, so, you know, it's good to keep the past in the past. What is this? Oh, oh, I see. Okay, I put the, why did that? are looking golden. Ah, dang it. What? The notification scares me every time. Ah. What was it? Happens to the best of best of us. Amen. Amaryllis Minerva. I don't think I pronounced that right, but welcome. Come on in, get yourself a hot cocoa. Thanks for joining us. And hey, I understand. Yeah, I'm glad that you understand. I'm glad you understand. Okay, you're joining. Yes, we're doing good. We're doing great. We're doing good. Good. We're doing good. Into here. Oh, come on now. Come on now. Why are you making my life so hard? Okay, I see. I was just on the wrong layer. Which is fine and dandy, because now I can do this. I don't know why I layered it like this. I must have been just out of my gourd when I drew this. It is what it is, though. I will live. I will thrive. Bow before the might of the gayest reindeer you know. Wah ha ha ha. There we go. Beautiful. Looks a lot better. A lot better, I say. Had to help your adopted dad. What did I miss? Oh, you missed everything. It was so crazy. Just 30 ninjas just descended on me all at once, and I had to use my kung fu skills to fight them all off. But it was at that moment, like, an airplane crashed right through the window of my house, and everything was on fire, and there was like 50 people trapped. But thanks to my superhuman reindeer strength, I was able to just pull everyone out. But at that moment, a volcano erupted, and it was like one of those like big composite ones that does like the big boom. So it like took the rock that we were all on and launched us into space. But fortunately, we ran across Artemis at the time and kind of like bonked us back into the ocean, and we fell, right down. Fortunately, we were all fine, But not fortunately, half of the people on board didn't know how to swim, so I had to take my nose and stretch it out like a large animal balloon and blow it up so it could float and people could hold on to it. Then it was 30 days and 30 nights of being out in the open water, our toes being nibbled on by, passing fish and sharks and whatnot. But fortunately, we made it to land. And when we got there, it was inhabited by a bunch of pineapples, like living sentient pineapples, and they had us at spear points. But the spears are like little pineapple shapes. So, we were kind of like forced to follow them back into their home, and where we were going to be like cooked up for dinner, as like a garnish for their meals, as a retribution for all of our kind, using pineapple and garnish for our meals. But it was in that moment that a space portal opened up, and we were transported, through all of time and space, and I got to see every single moment of existence from beginning to end, knowing each and every single moment that has or will ever be, and I effectively became the Laplace demon because of that. So with my incredible all-seeing eye and knowledge, I opened up another portal back and brought ourselves back here, and I specifically had it so a lot of my memories and thoughts would be erased, except for everything prior to those events, as well as a brief summary of those events, so I could tell you that. And that's what happened when you were gone there. Sorry you missed all that. I'm sure they'll have that up on a short here soon. Yep, you missed out on something great. I don't know what to tell you. That you should have stayed on stream than being an actual good person and helping people. But, whatever. Who am I to judge your life? Yeah, no. It shall be told by Plato. Well, I am a featherless biped, so at least there'll be human involved. That needs to be a movie, Navi, Defender of the Cosmos. Navi, Defender of the Cosmos, Defender of the People, everywhere and all the time. Navi, ba ba ba. Navi. Navi will have a team called the Navi Doodlers. Prepare to be doodled. We go across the universe, vanquishing foes by doodling them. We will doodle all the way across the stars. We will doodle the rights and wrongs. And we will save everyone through our incessant doodling. Wait, hold on, that was the wrong word. Shit. Insistent doodling. God damn it. No, don't take that out of context. God damn it. Ah! My new computer describes now. LEDs and copper fiber. I've been obsessed with fluid LED lights. Oh, great. I love that. We'll definitely forget everything else I said. I love your new computer desk arrives tomorrow. I'm more interested in that. Please, nope. Hey, okay, I should have brought attention to it. Damn it. Fuck. Well, I guess now we're all in Alabama. Anyways, I hope everyone's having a good time out there. Oh, God, no, stop. Stop it, chat. Stop. Please, I beg you. I've already suffered enough. No more. Ah. Oh, sweet home Alabama, where skies are so blue. Sweet home Alabama, I come over you, you know it's true. Oh, shit. Hello, Nova Desert Fire. Yeah. We are definitely not doing anything bad or wrong in here at this moment. Definitely nothing that needs to be repeated for anyone ever. But please, pull up a seat, grab some hot cocoa, and enjoy the ride. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. This is lovely. And thank you for the boops, Pharaoh. I need that. I've been traumatized already. I will not leave the same deer as I was coming in. How are you under a freeze warning? I do not know. But stay safe out there. Make sure to dress warm, and if you need to have any, running water to prevent pipes freezing, do that now. And I don't know how everyone's winters have been, but ours was so warm. Like, if anyone doesn't know, I live in Colorado, and usually winter is very, snowy and wintry and cold. But this one has just been very warm. It's kind of concerning because I live in the middle of a forest and I don't want to be on fire. I've already had to deal with forest fires in the past. I don't want to deal with another one. But I do like being outside with just a t-shirt and not having my face feel like it's coming off, so you got that at least. Hell froze over because of what Navi said. You're welcome. Holly needed a snow day at home, so I made hell freeze over. Now she's sledding with Satan, so have fun. Like I said, Dante was right to make hell frozen. That actually reminds me, I was driving home with my mom. Had an Alabama license plate, and my mom asked what they were doing here, and I responded, probably seeing their sister. Long distance relationships and such. She laughed so hard. No. Oh my God. No. Idaho. All right. Yeah, it's been the same for you. Yeah, it's been so weird. I hope that you're getting enough moisture out there, but if you're not, I hope things are not too dangerous out there. Oh, you're in Wisconsin. Okay. Got ourselves a cheesehead in the chat. Don't worry. My dad's side of the family's from Chicago, so we have to throw a few jabs at Wisconsin from here and there. So no worries. Ohio. Ohio. Ooh. Pipes froze for 2 days. Oh no. I'm sorry about that. I know what that feels like. Hopefully none of them burst. Minus 40 degrees. No. God, nope. Don't like that. Don't like any of that. Ah, dang it. I pressed the wrong button. There we go. I will say your cheese is damn good. I remember going up to Milwaukee once to see a museum up there, and we stopped at a place that got some cheese curds, and I think I had a religious experience. That stuff was incredibly good. Oh my god. It's making my mouth water just thinking about it. Whew. I will say one skill that I'm definitely happy I picked up since starting these animations is it forced me to really learn how to draw hands pretty well. I'm not saying that I'm the best, but I definitely feel a lot more comfortable with them than most folk. Just got to get kind of used to them. And I can't draw feet worth crap. So that's a whole subsection of internet commissions that I probably would be very weak in. But I can do a good hand. If you ever hire me to draw fingers, my hand jobs are the best. I mean, god damn it. No, take that. Scratch it, damn it. No, bad. Yep, Colorado, same. We're in the mountain time zone with you. Ooh, Tom's cheese curds. I'll have to look that up. Holly gets treated right. Let's just say she's a very happy and satisfied reindeer. Got that dexterity and finesse, if you know what I mean. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, say no more, say no more. 7 hours ahead. Wow. Okay. Well, I hope I'm not keeping you up too much, because, like, what is that? Yeah, so that's like, what, 3:30 in the morning for you? I hope you're not losing too much sleep. Jeez. A.m. Oh, my apologies. I counted wrong. Good God. I mean, pretty soon you'll see the daylight. Meatloaf. Meatloaf! Oh. Okay. I would do anything for love. Yes, I would do. I don't want to get my channel. But I won't do that. I think their dark powers are bleeding through the screen, making Well, hey, I'm glad people are having a good time. You know, at my expense, but I wouldn't have it any other way. Ah, yes. That video is one of my favorites too. Unfortunately, got like a violation thing on TikTok right now because of its nature, which I get, but at the same time, it's just like, oh man, come on. That one's one of the good ones. I remember somebody got really mad at me for adding that. Here be bad dragons. You know, kind of ruined their childhood. Well, not their childhood, but like, still. Oh, hey, I'm glad that you were introduced to me through that video. I love it. I'm sure it's like still available to watch there, but it did, I got like a nice little notification on my TikTok studio thing saying, no, this is bad. You violated community guidelines. Like, yeah, whatever. You're a bunch of prudes. I know Kink Talk exists. I know you can find stuff of that nature here and there, but let it be known that TikTok itself is definitely not very sex positive. So just keep that in mind. Yeah, I'm sorry, Nick TV. I'm just, that is a shame, and I'm glad that you're here for it. I wish it wasn't like at the expense of your sleep, especially since you got school soon. But, if you can't sleep or you don't want to go to sleep, you're welcome here. And, hopefully I can be a somewhat calming and soothing presence for you. Oh, but I can eat cereal out of my pocket and have milk trickling down my leg. I don't know what the context of that is, but, Do I want the soggy pants cereal? I don't know. Some days, I am jonesing for some of those, fruity pebbles. Yabba dabba doo. Why didn't I get this arm? I have been disarmed. Good. There we go. Pocket cereal. That sounds like premium quality TikTok entertainment. You are, truly feeding the world. I don't know you like that. You're doing God's work, and I appreciate you. Appreciate the hell out of it. Body. Yeah. Stop it, I say. Stop it. Stop it now. Beautiful. Beautiful. Right. Come on, I filled the gaps. I filled the gaps. Let me fill. I want it to be filled. Okay. Hmm. Better than pocket sand. Pocket sand! I don't know who this Holly is. This is clearly an image of Rocky Shackleford. She works in construction and is definitely not a succubus from hell. I assure you that. No, she's not a succubus. Sorry. Different profession. Related to succubi, though. That's important. Important distinction.
That's my sister. I don't know you.
Oh, wait. Oh, different reference. Pocket cereal! You know me, but I know you. Let's see. Yeah. Dale is definitely my favorite King of the Hill character. You know, he's definitely up there for me as well. I just love his absolute unhinged energy. Just absolutely hilarious dude. I love him. I love him so much. His crazy conspiracy theories and everything. At least that's what the government wants you to think. Do you think of making a Discord server? Yeah. I mean, that wouldn't be a bad idea. You know, have a place for you to, for everyone to kind of like hang out and like do community stuff. It's just one of those things where I don't know what it takes to like do upkeep on a Discord server. So I don't know if like time-wise I could do it, but it would not be a bad idea. I should do a little investigation of that. I wouldn't mind, you know, having something like that for y'all. And plus, it'd be a great way to like say, "Hey everybody, we're doing a stream here soon. Come enjoy the fun." And then we could like do stuff like community memes. It's just like, all right, everyone puts in some memes for me to react to. Just like, that would be fun. I'm not promising anything because I don't know anything about it yet. But let's just say I'm interested. I am absolutely interested. Let me do some research into that and I'll let you know. Oh, dang it, wrong color. We can have like an art tab. We can have memes. We can have people just relaxing, taking it easy. That would be kind of fun. I would dig that. Again, I don't want to promise anything, but that's worth research. And can't forget the collar, the choker. Okay, not that. Maybe I'll go from this side. go. There we go. Again, Holly's looking a little stressed. Wonder what it could be. Well, I'm sure she's fine. She'll figure it out. She's a grown woman. The saxophone makes me think that we're watching like Saturday Night Live. It's just got that kind of same tune to it. Saturday Night Live! Starring Navi Doodles, Hollywood, and your host, Nicolas Cage! I'm glad you're having a good time. Dana Carvey! That'll work. Keenan Thompson! Mike Birbiglia! Thor, son of Odin! 3 kobolds in a trench coat! The concept of time personified! Jack Black! William Fancyson! Cthulhu Patagon! Rice-A-Roni, the San Francisco treat! Good God. This is so stupid. Fran Drescher! Liza Minnelli! What is a Jedi's favorite Italian dessert? I don't know. What is Obi-Wan cannoli? Oh, God, I should have seen that coming. That hurts. That hurts. I think you bursted my appendix. Thank you. I appreciate that. Murder time. Murder time. Come on, grab your friends. We'll go to very distant lands. Now, that would be an interesting spin-off, I assure you. Why, right in front of my pasta. I'm so sorry. This isn't a pasta-friendly stream. All pasta gets consumed or loses their innocence here. You should have read the door. Read the notification at the door. Where did Darth Vader go buy an outfit? The Darth Maul. God, why? Funny joke. Funny joke. Okay, I remember that bit. I remember that bit. Let's see. Trying to come up with a dumb joke. It's just not congealing in my head. So if Jar Jar has a jar with a jar, and it does that make it Jar Jar's jar? Oh, Misa has Jar Jar. Oh, happy. Now, what if you put if you have some dirt in there, it'd be a Jar Jar full of Jar Jar's dirt. And guess what's inside it? Apparently, Holly's outfit, got made out of her hair. She's turned into Bayonetta. Well, time to go to that shitty place again. So have a nice rest of your stream. Wish me luck for burning down the kitchen. Hey, sending a lot of positive love and good times your way. Hope your day goes well, and hopefully the kitchen doesn't burn down too much. Probably stick to something that's a little less flammable, like cereal. But have a wonderful day, Nick. Thank you for coming to the stream. Bye-bye. Oh god, I bumped stuff. Oh dear. How's that gonna look on this? Ow. Ow. Alright, we do. Splendidly. Ollie, what happened to your nose? Why is... There we go. Much better. Don't know what happened there. I must have accidentally colored it in like that. That's one thing that kind of drives me up the wall about this program is that it can have like such weird glitches in here where I just like color one thing or, you know, I fill in the gaps here or there, and for whatever reason it just makes this other area completely unrelated to what I was doing like either disappear or completely fill in with a color that I did not want it to be filled in with. And it's just like, why do you do that? I have since found ways around you know, fixing that and making it actually usable, but like come on, man, why? The still frame right here is quite interesting. Oh, sorry. She it looks like she's going through some hard times. It's okay. We'll get you a carrot. You'll be happy. You know what's my favorite type of tea as well as my favorite mercenary? Boba! Funny joke! There, I did my Yoda jokes for today. I hope you're happy. Have you played Nine Woods or the Fall of Porcupine? I have not played the Fall of Porcupine. I haven't even heard of that. But let me tell you this: the Night in the Woods is probably one of my favorite games ever made. I absolutely love Night in the Woods. It is so incredibly good, so well written, and just in my mind like a perfect game. It's, yeah, I have no notes. It's just incredible. I love May, I love B, I love Greg, I love Angus, I love all of them. You know, and, you know, it's actually kind of like a common thing for me that around, you know, end of October, beginning of November, I actually play for myself with a like, little replay. It's just like such a wonderful game for that time of year, and just so. It's funny, it's quirky, but it does not pull any punches, and so good, so good. Hey, Fempai, hello, come on in. Take a seat, get some hot cocoa. Love having you on in here. Oh, hey, why you calling me a dork? You're a dork. Dork, or as Kevin would say, dork. Fall of Porcupine. All right, you're saying it's like Night in the Woods then? Okay. I'm surprised I haven't heard it before, but if it's anything like it, I'm more than down to, give it a shot. I love the vibe of Night in the Woods. It's, very impactful game for me. So anything that can give me a similar game high, I would definitely give it a shot. I love tween frames so much, 'cause they look absolutely ridiculous, but in the best way possible. Are you orange? There we go. Kind of. It's on PS5. It's about being a doctor and a tragedy occurs. Ooh. Oh my. That would be pretty. That sounds like it might be intense, but I'm down for giving it a shot. Same 2D idea, but it definitely gives Night in the Woods vibes. Alright, I love that. I should stream my music making, but I don't know how that would go. Hey, I think you should give it a shot. You never know. But putting your stuff out there is how you grow and expand. And, if you're making something, especially like music and whatnot, then it's something that, people should, hear, should get a vibe for. And, I can't promise, how people will react, but all I can say is that you gotta try. You gotta put yourself out there, and, you grow better each and every time. It's scary, but it's also beautiful at the same time. And I think it would be awesome. I think it would be absolutely awesome. So I say go for it. Give it a shot, and see how it goes. And it could be the start of a beautiful music career. Or at the very least, just a fun time for you and, whoever, stops in and listens. You never know unless you give it a shot. You never know. That's how I was with my drawing and animation. It's actually kind of funny. When I started animating, I didn't really even draw all that much before that. And I was at a point where it's just like, so many things are so tense, and so, I need to get right and whatnot. I just need something where I can say, hey, be stupid, just try it. If it fails, let it fail spectacularly. And it became one of my passions in life. So, never know. You never know. But I believe in you, Darcy. I believe in you. I actually found Night in the Woods when I was at my lowest. All my friends were moving away, getting married, and starting families, and helped me learn to love myself and focus on my accomplishments instead of comparing myself to others. Beautiful. Oh, I love that. I love that so much. It is a perfect game for that. It is a perfect game for that. And it gets heavy. Like, it pulls no punches. But I love that it also doesn't shy away from the beautiful things as well. The moment joy, like little fun things with friends. And even when you do lose stuff, some, new things can come up in his life, and it's just like, it's so wholesome. It gets gritty, it gets so heavy, but there's just beautiful moments of light in there too. It's just like, oh, the more I think about that game, the more and more I just can't gush about it. Greg and Angus are the best couple. Greg rules, okay? Greg rules, okay? I got cups up my ears. crimes.
Crimes?
Crimes. Remember, folks, be gay, do crimes. For legal reasons, that is a joke. But yes, be gay, do crimes. God damn it. Dang it. Hey, there you go, Darcy. I look forward to it. I can't promise I'll be in it just because I'm a very busy person in general, but I completely support you in your streaming journey. And at the very least, if you like post stuff on like YouTube or something, you know, that'd be something I could like listen to in my free time. So I would love to hear some of it. I would.
Hey, mate, wanna play stab hands?
It's just like, oh my god. That part was just like, what? People actually play games like this? What? That I can safely say, please don't actually do. Don't stab each other's hands. Keep your fingers intact. Go beautiful. Ah, no. No, I don't. Okay, there we go. Good. Nice and cozy. Nice and cozy. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Here's a little, you know, insider trade secret. All the eyebrows that I have for Navi and Holly are all symbols that I made a long time ago and saved. It's like the one aspect of their drawing that I continually reuse from an asset. Because I drew it once and it's just like, that looks good. I don't want to have to draw it again. So, but see, I can actually pick this up and move it around. There, giant eyebrow. Just like, hey. And then, when I want to, you know, get in there and color her eyelids, you know, give her proper eyeshadow, I just break apart the symbol, and that turns this into, you know, just a part of the drawing itself. Now it's connected to her face. And what that allows me to do is go in and just color like so. And it's just a fun little hack. Well, not even a hack, just kind of a little trick that allows me to make sure that her eyes look gorgeous every time. Even when she's not having the best time right now, as you can plainly see. You learn a lot of little tips and tricks as you go along, and you know. And most of this stuff is stuff that I kind of like had to figure out myself. Never had any formal training in animation, so it really was just me figuring out what worked best for me and hoping for the best. There's probably a lot of stuff out there that, you know, if like an actual, like, you know, industry animator would see, it'd be like, oh my god, what is she doing? Stop! I don't know. I make it happen. I make it exist, and at the end of the day, that's the one thing you need to do with your art. Is make it exist. Whoops. Whoopsie. There we go. Beautiful.
Well, I have all my fingers. The knife goes chop, 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 chop.
I wonder whatever happened to Two Fingers Joe. Where did all his fingers go? Who's to say? I don't know. Whatever did happen to Two Fingers Joe? Groovy, groovy. Oops. Oh dear, I seem to have knocked Amy over. I'm sorry, Amy. I'm sorry. A little thirsty, gonna drink some water. Good old H2O. All right. This is a call to everyone out there. If you haven't had water in a while, this is your water check. Drink some water now. Stay hydrated. This is not a request, but a warning. This is a threat. Drink your water now. Drink, drink. Saying that as I sip on my water. Perfect timing. I knew it. I felt that happening from all the way across here. Aw, man, I almost got away with it. I almost got away with it too if it wasn't for you meddling lesbian reindeer. Just drink a bottle. Good, 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 good. Good to stay hydrated. Okay, I'll take a sip of water before I crack my 12% beer. I mean, as long as you're staying hydrated, I suppose. Just make sure that you're not going anywhere anytime soon. Driving in my car after a beer. Hey, that bomb is shaped like a deer. Why are you not filling in? Fill up, damn it. Fill! No car or license, so all good there. I know how to drive, I just ain't allowed. I mean, hey, that's fair. Yeah, I can't speak for you, but I can safely say I've driven so much in my life. If I ever had an excuse to not have to drive anymore, I'd gladly take it. It kind of lost its charm a long time ago. In fact, I remember it was about 6 days after I got my license. I got T-boned in my car. So I could safely say it definitely ruined my perception of driving. I'll say that nothing happened to me. I'm perfectly fine, but it did give me some trauma for a while. Like I was not able to drive for a while, but I didn't know how to drive, so I eventually willed myself back into it. And I haven't had that kind of issue since. But woof, it's bad. And I sadly have a car and license. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I know that pain. When I was getting my driver's license, first thing I said was I prepared for this by playing Grand Theft Auto. Think I'm good, and the instructor laughed. I'm glad he laughed. I'm glad that he thought it was fun. You know what this chat needs? More redeemables for points, like throwing stuff. I don't know how to do that. I'm very new to this, but you know, I should look into that. Again, never done any of this kind of stuff before. This is my third stream ever in my life, but that's not a bad idea. Give something for you to misbehave and drive me up the wall with. You darn kids, your darn redeemables and your rocket stomping robots and your nipple piercings, throwing them all at my face. I like that. I'll look into them. That'll be my homework for the weekend. I actually hate cars. My anxiety through the roof trying to hit the invisible brakes. Saw a car lose control, slamming the barrier in front of us on a highway as a kid. Yeah, you know, I mean, they are 2,000 pound or more, machines of fire and death, so it can freak people out. You know, I kind of forced myself to get back into it, but, I don't blame anyone for having anxiety around that. I still find myself when I'm riding with a friend, I'm, hitting an invisible brake because I get freaked out. I remember one of them got kind of annoyed at me. It's just like, dude, if you do that, it's gonna make me freak out. It's just like, I can't freaking help it. It's scary. It's scary, and I don't want to die today. I don't want to die because you were too impatient to wait for your turn to drive into Chipotle. My only anxiety for driving is when I move to Arizona after my job inevitably ends, which hopefully won't be for a long time. Well, let's see. I guess the question would be like, what time of year are you driving to Arizona? Because I know you mentioned where you're from. And all I can say is that if it's during the summertime or springtime or whatnot, usually it's not that bad. You know, just stay to the speed limits and more or less will be fine. If you have to drive during the wintertime, winter driving sucks. I hate it more than I hate anything in my life, you know, because it is squirrely and dangerous. And, you know, as a Colorado resident, you know, I'm very familiar with ice driving, and, you know, I don't want to slide off into a canyon anywhere. So when it comes to long trips like that, that's where my mind would go. Again, I don't know when that would be for you. But just take it easy, you know, go to speed limit, and, you know, don't push yourself more than you have to. Take breaks as you need, and you'll find that the most stressful part is probably like maybe the first like 15-20 minutes as you're on the road, and then after that you just get used to it. You'll be fine. For me, I like operating things. It's mostly in autism and ADHD, but driving is my favorite thing. I have driven insane distances without brakes. I love winter driving. I'm weird. Hey, you know, if we ever do any winter road trips or anything, I'll gladly hand over the wheel to you. I wouldn't even think for a second. It's all yours. I don't want to have anything to do with that. It's a 2004 Grand Caravan, and I'll move in the summer because our state is horrible with street plowing. Hey, that's fair. Grand Caravan, you know, big old beast of a van. My parents used to have that as a kid, and I remember towards the end of that car's life, like the door latch on the sliding door wouldn't work right, so my parents told me to just like hold the door closed to keep it from opening as we were driving. You know, in hindsight, definitely not a safe thing, but I do remember that kind of fondly. It was sort of like I was in, you know, in like a movie. It's just like, oh, I gotta keep the door closed. You know, don't let it slide open and fall out into the canyon. I thought it was funny. Soon after, we definitely got a different vehicle, but I have fond memories of that. I know I'll be making 2 stops, so it'll be a 3-day trip. I don't plan on overdoing it, seeing as it'll be my first time driving out of state. Okay. Hey, first, you know, trip out of state is pretty, it can be a little intimidating, but I think you'll get used to it. I've done that before myself. I remember one of the cars that I owned was, I got from my grandma in Chicago, in Illinois, and I had to drive that all the way from Chicago all the way back to Colorado, and that was a doozy of a trip. Almost got into an accident in Des Moines, but fortunately made it out of there without any issue. But I'm sure you'll do great. Oh yeah, see, you got a nice car there, Darcy. Yeah, Subaru Impreza, that'll do the trick. You'll be fine. Let's see. My left side sliding door lock doesn't work, so I have to lock and unlock it manually. Yeah, I mean, at least you have the option. At least you don't have to get like a clothes hanger and kind of like jerry rig like a unlocking mechanism for your car, so you look like you're constantly breaking in and out of your car. Don't have to have any sort of like weird conversations with a cop. It's just like, oh no, officer, this is my car. It's just the lock doesn't work. I swear I'm not breaking in. It's really mine. I've been out of state before, but someone else was driving or I flew. Oh, I was talking about like driving out of state yourself. That's what I meant. But you've been to Illinois, Upper Michigan, Minnesota, Ohio, and Indiana. Ah, got the Midwest Great Lakes Special. Rock on, rock on. Well, all I can say is if you ever find yourself going further west, I hope you enjoy the scenery out here because it's quite beautiful. But I also want to check out the Great Lakes area myself one of these days. I've only ever seen Lake Michigan, when I visit family in Chicago, and that's the most I've ever seen myself. So, rock on, rock on. Let's be. I don't have a Subaru. My car is not a Subaru. I currently have a Toyota and a Ford. Virginia. Oh, Pacific Northwest, yes. I used to have an uncle that lived in Portland, Oregon, and I always loved visiting him because that area is gorgeous. The whole Pacific Northwest is just so beautiful, so green. Those trees are insanely tall. It's like a whole nother world out there. So, I recommend Pacific Northwest myself as well. Good call, good call. I'm just tired of cold and snow, and I figured some friends in Arizona, so I figured it out. Why not move out there for a new experience? Hey, I understand that. And hey, I wish you all the luck in the world. But I will say, I remember once visiting. No, stop. I don't know what this is. Go away. Not talking to you, talking to something on my computer. I will say this. I once visited, one of my dad's friends in Glendale, which is a suburb of Phoenix. And it was the middle of August, and it was for 2 days. And the temperature got to 115 both of those days. And I never knew what hot felt like until I was in the Arizona sun midday in August. Good God. Being outside it felt like you were almost ready to be on fire. Everything was boiling hot. All the houses had to have the best air conditioning possible, and every house in that neighborhood had a pool in it. And it was so surreal. It's just I don't know how anyone could live in that sort of that environment, but people do. People love it. And I just remember going outside at midnight, in the middle of the night. It was still 90 degrees out, and just oh my god, it's like an oven. It's like you're walking in an oven. It's pitch black out, but it's still so hot. So be very careful of the heat. You get rewarded by having lovely fall, winter, and spring weather, because that, then it gets really nice. But that's summer. That summer weather is a doozy. I don't wish that on my worst enemies. Trust the turn signals in Arizona. I've lived there. Yeah, that's true. That's true for a lot of Western states. The turn signals are merely a suggestion. Blinker fluid is an all-time shortage. Don't expect it to be hot. I'll be there. And Tamer, Nevada gets to 125. I've been through Nevada quite a few times because I have family that lived in Huntington Beach, which is just south of LA, and we drove through Nevada a few times. It gets pretty hot there. It gets pretty hot. Never saw it 125, but maybe I just was never there at the right time. Regardless, hot be hot. And if you're not ready for hot, it is not fun. Same with cold. I'm not a fan of cold. Stop. There you go. Beautiful. Ah, frick. No, let me click. There we go. Probably drift around western U.S., find my perfect place, but Arizona is definitely my start. Might consider Prescott, Arizona, high desert, and better heat-wise. Starting in Tucson, but I'll probably make my way over to state. Yes, also good. Okay. Well, my knowledge of Arizona is not the best. I've never lived there, but I've been through there a few times. I know that Flagstaff's pretty nice, It's higher up. It's got kind of more of a mountainy vibe, But if you're trying to escape cold weather altogether, it does have like, you know, actual winters and stuff. So, you know, if you're looking for desert landscape, you know, Prescott would not be a bad choice, I'd say. I also remember enjoying Sedona quite a bit. I like Sedona. You know, what was it called? Red Rocks. What was it, like Red Rocks? It was like an open outdoor sort of like place where people actually slid on the rocks and jumped off cliffs and stuff. I remember going there, and I ran into a gentleman that had like a pet boa constrictor, and it was really cool. And I remember that being a good time, and I remember that place being very pretty. You know, it was hot, but like, I don't know, I had a good time there. Oh, don't worry, you'll have lizards aplenty. Lizards love it out there, so I think you'll have a good time. Oh, whoops. Wrong color. There we go. Lizards. Blip, 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 blip. Lizards. Blim, 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 blim. Yeah. Cool. All right. What happened to your head there? What happened to your head? I forgot to color that part in. Okay. Right. There we go. That's looking very nice so far. Oh, I colored your hair wrong there. Whoops. There we go. Right. So far, looking good. Very good. You're witnessing the magic firsthand. After a little color, it's looking a lot more full and put together. No lizards involved, unfortunately. If you're looking for those, you'll have to venture elsewhere. cicadas. Arizona has a lot of those. I don't think I've ever seen cicadas myself. We don't have those in Colorado, so that would be something I'd be excited about, to see actual cicadas. And my friend told me the rules of lizards. If it looks pretty, don't pick it up. I say that's a pretty good rule. Don't know what will bite you and put you 6 feet under. And I'm not willing to take that risk. Plus, you know, they don't need you to bother them. They're just trying to do their own lizardy thing, so I'm all for that. Go ahead and save that there. Make sure that. Okay. Good. No, please take all the time in the world. All the time you need to save. Might be here for a while, folks. Hope you brought a sleeping bag, because you know might need to take some time before this thing settles down. Alright. Well, glad you're watching the stream and ruining your sleep cycle. You know, I hope that it's not bothering you too much. Okay, there we go. Okay, looks like it's saved. That's good. Alright, I think that'll be good for animation for now. I'm gonna switch back to standard background. Up, up, up. Boop, boop. And select. There we go. I'm gonna move my stuff back to where it's where it normally is. So I apologize for any erratic movements and weird sounds you hear. But here we go. And, shit. No. Stop. Okay, good. Back up. Excuse me, sorry about that. Very unladylike of me. Okay. Whew. Alright. Should be good. There we go. Well, that was a lot of fun. Nah, you were not a pain at all. I'm glad that you chimed in so much. You were an absolute delight to have. So, don't think for a second you were a pain. You were a delight, and I am more than happy to have you back. You are 100% welcome here. No problemo. Of course. Yeah, we're just kind of winding down. You know, just chatting, taking it easy a little bit. It'd be fun to do more of the animation part, but like the angle that I have to bend myself in order to do it my back doesn't quite like it for more than 3 hours at a time. Yeah. Oh, I'm looking forward to the next stream as well. We're gonna go more into Hollow Knight and see what other things I could do. Oh, apparently I was talking to a friend that was lurking in the last Hollow Knight stream, and that like Malek boss that I fought apparently was not something that I was supposed to get too early. You know, you get like a a wall jump ability that allows you to get in there, but so he was surprised that I just kind of like hopped over it somehow. So, but hey, I took it down. Who needs logic and reason and sound advice when you can just go in guns blazing and just just like a mighty night bug. I am no speedrunner, okay? I just I find my ways. And if something looks like I can do it, I do it. Much to the chagrin of some people that think that it's not the best way to play. But hey, the best way to play is the way that you have fun. So I don't care. I do what I want. Whatever, I do what I want. What I find amazing is that we went through the whole entire stream, and not once I had somebody saying, "Oh, your volume's too soft," or you are echoing or whatnot. So, did I finally figure out how to actually do the settings on the OBS stream? I think I may. Maybe. I don't know. It's still yet to be determined, but I feel a lot better about it. That's all I can say. Yes, more Hollow Knight. Yeah, don't worry. That's going to be our hyperfixation on Mondays from now on. And that's on the schedule, so you'll be able to find it there. Yeah, no worries. Hey, oversharing's great here. As long as you're having fun, you're not sharing anything that, could get you in trouble and whatnot. Like, I trust all of you right now, but again, it's a public Twitch stream, so don't want you to say, put anything in there that some weird bot can scrape. So I don't think that would be an issue, but yeah, be safe. That's all I say. Be safe. But if it comes to kind of silly, fun stuff, like I said, I don't think anyone really overshared or anything too crazy. You're not under any NDAs, hey, that's good. As far as I know, I'm not under one. Well, technically I am under one, but like, that's for something I did a long time ago, and it's not worth mentioning at all. But, I think you all did great, and hopefully I was entertaining enough. I do want to look into, both the Discord thing as well as like, reaction stuff, because I think that would be fun. You did bring up some interesting points there. Just because, like I said, rather new, and I built a lot of these assets, but I'm by no means like an expert. This is a one-woman show here. I have no team. It's just me. Ah, thank you. Thank you. And hey, if you have any friends or know anyone that might be interested in, checking out the stream and, giving me a like or a subscribe or a follow or whatever, I'd be more than happy to have them on board. I think that would be a absolute fun time to have. Where am I? There we go. No, you did great. You did great. Everyone here did great. Like you over there, and you over there, and you in the middle. And that person up there, over there, in the corner, and in the other corner. Meow. 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 There we go.
I spin. I spin and 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 I spin. I spin and 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 I spin. I am Diagonavi. Diagonavi. That's my alter ego. By day, I'm a reindeer-themed VTuber, but by night, I am Diagonal V. I use my briefcase full of V's to put villainy to its stops. Yeah. I don't know what I'm saying. It's been... I'm losing my mind over here. All right. Well, you all have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for joining me in my stream. Next time will be on Monday. We play more Hollow Knight then. The schedule's up on the page. Yes, we're all a little mad in here. All a little mad in here. But until then, you have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy some hot cocoa. Get outside, enjoy the sun or whatever weather you get. And if you travel to Arizona, make sure to put the freaking AC on, I swear to God. And I will have a good night. I got a Homer Simpson-esque pink donut with my name on it, and I'm ready to devour. With that, I bid you all a good night. Merry Christmas, y'all. Take care, and toodles, Navi doodles. Maybe I should make that a thing.
The Christmas tree's on fire. Santa's holding the lighter. My parents are both liars. I got gifts but one subscribers. Thanks for the candy basket. Oh God, another jacket. My stocking's filled with acid. Am I dreaming? What just happened?